He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rebels offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Can't get him to the ground. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Follows his blocks. It's Chroma. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Out wide right, it's Cunningham. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, third and obvious passing situation. They bring out a lot of wide receivers, so the defense is expecting it, but nice job in pass protection, giving the quarterback an opportunity. These windows are going to be pretty tight, and you've got a lot of DBs back there to throw into, but that time able to hook up with his guy and get the first down.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. Taylor wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll bring it out. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
This offense starts deep in a hole. They'll move the wide receiver. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nice move there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Right side, it's Tyler. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Will, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers and those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Fuller. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From deep, it's Hussein. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Rebels offense is back on the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pulls it in. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Trying the left side. All over him immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Out wide right, it's Croma. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Out wide left, it's Odom. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds a crease, it's Croma. Pass to 6. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It's inside. It's Croma. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 3rd and long right here. Taylor wants to throw. He's got it on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Looking for the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Fires on the move. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Now an opportunity to extend their lead before the break. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Alexander. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Left side is Croma. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense has been moneyed on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's McAllister. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's Pitt engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Offense in a bunch formation. On the ground, it's Croma. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Off play action on first down. Rolls right. Rolling right and going deep. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it. It's Croma. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Trying to bully their way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll move the tight end. Straight ahead, it's McAllister. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Got his man. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Past the 30. Past the 10. He is in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the...
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to him and got the sack.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Running inside. It's Croma. Turning it on. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Plowing ahead on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Taylor wants to throw. On the move. Gets rid of it. Out wide left, it's Cunningham. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do...
He's got it, first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Play fake, Sellers. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Sellers. They're all over him. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Fuller. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
But trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man,
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Unloads it left. Makes a grab. And he will score! Touchdown Gamecocks!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Taylor wants to throw it. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Reels it in. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get 1st downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. Looking for room at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. The Rebels will try to convert on 4th down. I'd advise just throwing this one away. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
Throwing Sellers. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season.